but Blackpool Pleasure Beach maintenance team, are you taking the actual bloody mick? Hello from Pleasure Beach Resort. We're in Great Yarmouth today. I've been waiting to come for this park for so long. We're going. Honestly, the roller coaster, obviously wooden coaster, big bucket list ride. Looks like a really good wooden coaster, so I'm really looking forward to getting on that. I believe like they have some like unique snail ride or something as well, and just some brilliant flats. Oh, wait a second. Is that Big Dipper? Oh, I swear Big Dipper's in Blackpool. Wait, are we in Blackpool? Have I come to the wrong place here? Oh, seriously guys, obviously, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, opening day 2024. I had to think then. Obviously Pleasure Beach has had a lot going on over winter in terms of a name change and stuff. And there are a few ride closures today and stuff, quite a bit going on which we'll cover throughout the day. The first thing, if I spin you around, Impossible here, it's got a sign outside, that's not ready yet. Nice sign. Obviously you can see it's closed, that isn't going to be opening today. They're doing something in there, I don't know what. To be honest, I'd rather that went and they got a coaster all in this area. 2026. But maybe that isn't quite ready yet. I know I speculated back in 2022 we'd be getting a coaster over there in 2026. That looking a bit unlikely now. Not sure they'll be able to quite afford that yet, but hopefully in the next few years. Also, big one is apparently being closed today, which we only got told about this morning. Really not happy about that Pleasure Beach. That's alright for us, we can come every week, but there's people here, travelled a long way, and it's not good, especially when it was closing day as well, when also a lot of people travel. If you're not going to get it ready for opening day, open it for closing day. But it has tested today as I was walking up, so who knows, it may well open. Alternatively, we could have a dart ride in here. Josh says the layout's changed. I cannot tell that much intricate detail because he's visited this park more than I have, even though I do visit a lot. But yeah, it does seem smaller and just very compact, and there used to be some bowling in here that's apparently blocked off as well. So again, I'm going to steal his catchphrase, we'll see what happens. Thanks for walking in front of the camera. I'm sorry, I have to say it, but Blackpool Pleasure Beach maintenance team, are you taking the actual bloody mick? Half the park is closed. Big one's down, Revolution's apparently valid twice. We've got, what other rides are closed? Steeplechase has been on and off, Pleasure Beach Express is closed. I think some of the woodies have been closing. I've just had an update, shout out the roller coaster, and I think Kieran and a couple of others, I'm not sure of all your names, but it was great to speak to you. Apparently the hammers have been taken off, out from Valhalla. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I always complained how wet you got from them, so we'll be a bit dry when we do go on there, hopefully later, touch wood. But, like, what? Why would you get rid of that? It's a massive set piece, look really impressive, that's been there for 24 years since that ride opened. It's not going well, guys, it's really not. We've been on one ride so far, Nickelodeon Street. Breaking news, just in guys, breaking news! We're getting a new attraction at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We've just had a tweet in from Amanda Thompson, OBE, Managing Director, confirming that the Grand Prix will not be reopening because she's planning a new attraction. It's not confirmed yet what that new attraction is going to be, but we're aware we're getting a new attraction. I'm just excited here as this Pleasure Beach Express train, which is going about 3 times as fast as the Pleasure Beach Express normally goes, but I can't believe it. To all the people who hate on Pleasure Beach and say we're getting nothing before 2030, screw you! Get back to Alton Towers and get back on your overrated B&M invert in 2 months' time. Yeah, like obviously, you know, fair enough if you enjoy Nemesis. Honestly, really exciting. It could be not very good, but at least it's something, and that's better than an attraction that's been SB&O, standing but not operating the past 2 seasons with not much input from the park as to why. Obviously today isn't going too great for them, but you've got to consider the fact that 2019 have also had a bit of a shambolic session in terms of an opening day, and that turned out to be a really good season. So who knows, we could be getting some exciting news from Blackpool in 2024. We've just got to watch this space.
Seriously though, what is going on with this train, guys? Look how fast this is going. It's slowing down now, no, I've said that, but this thing is flying. There it is, guys. Grand Prix, never to be reopening again. Yeah, what an announcement. We don't know what it's going to be. It might be, could be a small flat ride, a small coaster, or it could be like a big coaster. But yeah, we have made many memories here. I fell over somewhere around there once, outside of this thing. Didn't catch it on the vlog, which is why there's no clip. But yeah. Now another ride that there's been rumours about recently is Ice Blast. As you can see, yeah, much closed. Amanda Thompson in that tweet about the new ride replacing Grand Prix confirmed that Ice Blast will be coming back later this year. It's just having some part replacements. I personally was, as much as I do like this ride, drop towers are better, so I was hoping we might get a drop tower replacement, something like maybe Detonator at Fort Park, or ideally even taller than that. Because, you know, I think it would attract a lot of people here. But yeah, the reason there was rumours over winter about this going is because there has been some markings around here that have been spotted on the floor. I personally not seen anything, so people were thinking that maybe they're planning out for something new, but based off what Amanda said, that doesn't appear to be the case.
There's two rides that have allegedly had overhauls this winter. We've heard Ghost Train has had quite a few changes, but the other one's River Caves. That closed around about a month before park closed to have some work done to it. Just been on it now, not a ton of changes, but it seemed like it had a bit of a glow up. Nothing really new in there, drastically different in terms of the ride experience, but good to get back on it.
We've just had a thought, guys. Ignore the people singing Let It Go through the fence over there. Obviously Grand Prix going, so will Bradley and Bella's learning garden here have to go? You know, Pleasure Beach are on about, you know, heritage isn't their priority anymore, and Bradley and Bella are heritage, so they may well be leaving the park. Because I mean, they'd have to if we were going to get something like a coaster here. But yeah, it could well just be a flat ride around there, and then the queue is, I don't know, here and down there. I am from ITV News, and I regret to inform you that Revolution has stalled for about the third time today. At the top of there, it was just going around the loop there, we witnessed it, and it just stalled there. Anyway, obviously here we are. Avalanche is also closed today all day. Still got these bears playing, but no sign of Avalanche either. I'm sure you recognise that announcement, guys, if you've been to Pleasure Beach in the last year. Valhalla's broken down. We were going to go on it. It's about 3:30 now, so it's kind of the time we really want to be getting on it, because I don't like doing it at the end of the day, because A, the effects don't work, and 2, if it breaks when we're on it, it just get apart really late. We got an avalanche, by the way, guys. That is something to speak about, because that, I just said, probably wouldn't be opening today. It's broken and whatnot. It opened miraculously. A staff member even said like 10 minutes prior that it probably wasn't going to be opening. But yeah, basically we saw some people we knew. Joey, massive Pleasure Beach fan. Aaron Challoner on YouTube. Coaster Chal, I'm sure you may have seen before. So we were just speaking to him, and then it happened to be testing. And then it opened, so we went on it, walk on. The reason we don't usually do that is because it doesn't have an easy pass queue, but we're very lucky with that. 5 minutes later. So Valhalla did reopen and we did go on it. Great to get back on it over winter. First half was pretty good, and they've added some more smoke in the River of Life bit where you've got the fake fire either side of the trough. So that looked brilliant. Lift hill pretty good. Both lift hills though sounded like they were on the last legs. The anti-rollbacks were really noisy for some reason. Well, they weren't even making that noise constant. It's like bang, da, da, bang, da, da.
yeah. But then from the ice room onwards, or the second drop onwards rather, we're on back row, by the way. Thank God we weren't on front, like, it was actually alright. It just went all downhill. Water vortex was pouring into the boat either side. That was awful, like the worst it's been. It's not meant to do that for those of you who've never been on it before, or this is your first time going on it today or whatever. It's meant to come over and you're just meant to get dripped on a bit. What else? Oh yeah, the water cannons didn't fire properly. You could hear them, but they're meant to land on the boat. There was this waterfall dripped on us on the corner before the second lift hill. That's not meant to happen. Then the second section, pitch black. As I mentioned briefly before, no hammers. Arrows weren't working properly. And then on the last drop, the ring of fire was half on, but no fire in the last section, which is a bit shocking really. We're going on Ghost Train now, by the way, because we've heard there's some big changes in this, as I mentioned also briefly before. But yeah, it was alright. We did speak to some people briefly who went on it for the first time, and they absolutely loved it, which is great to hear.
Oh, right. They were shocked when we told them that that's not.
Yeah, they were really shocked. But honestly, yeah, I mean, when it is fully functioning, it is easily the best dart ride in the UK and one of the best in the world. But it's still all right.
There we go. We just got off Ghost Train, and as we have heard, there were some new effects in there. There was a cauldron at the start. There was a few like loud noises and stuff, and there was something there before we went up there where that loud wolf thing is into the drop as well. Screen wasn't working. There was quite a few old effects not working in there, which I don't really get because they've had all winter to sort that out, so you think they'd be working. So yeah, that was a bit interesting. But yeah, I believe the roller coasters had some involvement in these props, so shout out to you, because he makes a lot of props for fair rides and just horror stuff and things like that. So yeah, brilliant work, because the new stuff was really good.
It's safe to say that Pleasure Beach hasn't operated the best today. Lots of downtime. We've got on most things: Icon, Big Dipper, Grand National, Nickelodeon Street, etc. Obviously not got a big one today, or Revolution, because that was up and down all day. We've got an Avalanche though, which is unusual. But yeah, Pleasure Beach, you can't operate like this on a day when you know full well people are travelling up and down the country to get here. Like, don't get me wrong, Amanda's tweet has obviously brought some positivity to today, and the updates in the Ghost Train and whatnot, and the ride on Valhalla was, it was okay, not as good as I was expect it to be, for considering you've had all winter to sort stuff out in there. Like, you could have at least cleaned the water jets for the water vortex. But yeah, overall it has been enjoyable. It's been great to see some people around, you know. We've been recognised a lot today by, you know, people. You know, I used to be a bit taken aback when I got recognised by people, because it's like, oh my word, these people online who watch the channel and you see online on their channels and stuff, they're real people. But yeah, certainly something I think, yeah, I'm getting used to now, and I really appreciate it when you guys come up to me. And that's been my goal with this channel going into this year, you know, making you guys the focus and taking that into perspective. You know, people actually watch this and recognise us, rather than just, you know, still, I guess, ranting about stuff like necessary as I've done today, but, you know, making you guys the forefront, and just putting everything into perspective, not over exaggerating stuff. And yeah, it's a big year for this channel. Got quite a bit planned in terms of content, and besides that, with my platform as a whole, got a lot planned, so stay tuned to check out my vlog from closing day. If you that desperate to watch another Pleasure Beach vlog, you've enjoyed this, then click the video on the right side of your screen, click the icon in the centre of your screen to subscribe. I'm Ben, you've been watching Thrillnet, and goodbye.